Hi everyone, thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. I'm Sangwoo Kim. In the previous video, I tried to share how to draw a scatter plot for exploratory data analysis related to continuous variables. In this video, I would like to share how to get cross table for categorical data analysis focused on pivot table format in Excel. Let me show you how to get a pivot table in Excel. Go to Insert, click Pivot Table, and select Data Range. Right, and choose one cell to see the result in this spreadsheet. Right, there is pivot table format and there is pivot table fields. So we want to get cylinder and gear and number of counts. Right, as you can see, we can calculate a two-way contingency table by using pivot table. If you click value and show it as a grand total, then also we can get percentage of all combinations, right? The sum of this proportion is equal to 1, right? Right. And then if you add like AM, then you also can get this output. For empty cell, we can make it give a 0. Click pivot table options. For empty cells, show as 0, right? And then there's also 3, 4, 5, 3. There's no 4, so we can, if you click field setting, layout, and click show items with no data, then you can get this one also. Right. There are many ways and functions for categorical data analysis in R. I would like to share 3 ways which I use the most often for business. Okay, so let's use head function. Right, and the basic function for contingency table is to use table and empty cars and cylinder, cars, and gear. Okay. Like this. Okay, and we can, if we use proportion table, we can get a proportion table. The sum of this all each combination is equal to 1, right? And then if we use add margins, right, we can have like grand total here. Okay. Also, I like to use xtabs function. Because I don't need to specify data frame name every time. So tilde cylinder plus gear plus AM data equals empty cars. Okay. Then we can have this data format. And if we use F table, then you can have more. This kind of table is more likely. It's more like Excel format, right? As you can see, yeah, we can have almost same output. And for me, the second function which I like to use is actually R pivot table. So let's activate the library, R pivot table, and then R pivot table empty cars. Okay, so if you use this library R pivot table, then you can have this kind of dynamic R pivot table, right? So let's use a cylinder, drag and drop, then and gear here, right? So it's very useful when you change variable each time. Also, it has it provides very different outputs. So like heat map or like a tree map, scatter chart. Also, you can change the cell output instead of total frequency. If you specify as like average, then you can put continuous variable as the output. So for cylinder S4 and gear S3, the average of WT is 2.46. Okay, so it is very useful, and because it is very dynamic. So whenever you are interested in different combination of variable to generate this continuous table, this R pivot table is quite useful, right? To generate this kind of two-way continuous table with mean, we also can think of width function. So with empty cars, t apply, and wt, comma, and list cylinder, comma, gear, and mean. Right. Maybe if we use round function. Okay. That is a typical way to calculate mean of this continuous table, right? The last one, the third one, which I use is actually dplyr and tidyr. So let me show you how to do it. Let's activate dplyr. Right, and then empty cars dataset, group by cylinder, gear. Okay. Then summarize and equals and brackets. Then you can have same output, but it's more like table format, right? Okay, and then second one, maybe empty cars, group by, and summarize, mean weight, mean, variable name. Okay. Yeah, same output, but more like a table format, right? If we use dplyr, maybe you can have more options. So we can sort it out like orange, descending, right? So as you can see, you can get the result from descending order, right? The last one, actually, if you use tidyr, okay, we can use pivot wider, okay, pivot wider function, and let's save it. Actually, okay, sorry. Okay, library, okay, and pivot wider, and data equals output, and ID columns as cylinder, and names from here. This is these names from actually specify column names, and values from mean weight, this one. Okay, right, as you can see, we also can get table format output like this one. Okay, okay, so let's summarize it. So I actually use prefer to use table function for contingency table, and also we can use proportion dot table for percentage, and you can also add margins by using add margins function and xtabs function. And if you use R pivot table library, then you can do it more like dynamically, right? So you can change variable whatever you want. And in deployer, so this is typical like syntax when you use deployer. So group by and summarize for this one is number of counts. And if you are interested in calculating continuous variable average by group variable, then you can use this mean function. All right. That's it for today. I hope it was useful for you to for contingency table analysis for categorical variable. Please click like and subscribe if it was useful for you. Thank you.